We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
Well, I tell you how amazing was this experience. This weekend, my friends and me visited the typical costume museum located in La Candelaria. I have to say that it was so funny and we want to show you all the things that we saw and learned at the museum. So in this video, we are going to talk about feelings, likes and dislikes of this day.
The Regional Costume Museum is located in the historical center of Bogotá in the Manolita Science House. What we liked about the museum was its infrastructure. The floors and walls are very old, which makes it fascinating. Also, there was a sculpture of Manolita Sáenz. It had a little description about her life. In addition, there were many indigenous communities' customs, but the one we liked the most was the community Arawak, as well as we saw some pictures about customs that Manolita Sáenz wore and the history about them. Furthermore, there was a section in which we observed a lot of kind of textile fibers, but the one I liked the most was the horizontal loom pedal because it is an important machine that some indigenous communities use in America to make their clothes. Other thing that I like were the mochilas. I love the way that they are made. Their design, quality, and comfort are amazing. Finally, something that I found interesting were the indigenous sculpture. The history that they had is fascinating. Also, the form that the sculpture had tells me a little part about their culture and customs.
I have to say that one of my favorite regions is Atlantica. I have loved their costumes, especially because I love the waves that the skirts make while a woman is dancing. Other thing that I like of these costumes is that they are comfortable to dance and appropriate for the region's weather. I could imagine me dancing with one of these. Also, the sombrero volteado is the most beautiful hat in Colombia, for me, because I like its colors and forms. This hat matches perfect with every outfit on holidays, but another hat that I think is cute and I like is the aguadeño from Caldas. It has a style. If I lived in a hot city, I would wear it every day. But not everything is cute in the museum. The most beautiful costume of Colombia was an exposition, that is Huilas. This is my favorite because when I wear it, it makes me transport to my childhood, when I used to dance El San Juanero Huilense with my cousins. Every year, I assist to the Reinado Nacional del Bambuco that is celebrated in the city of Neiva. This costume is amazing because it's colorful and shines a lot. It has flowers and you can wear the color you want. Wearing a costume like this makes you feel like a princess.
An interesting part of the museum was the looms room. I think that is so interesting the way the people use to make their clothes other things like hamacas and curtains. Another important thing was all the fiber types they use in the looms for the each different thing they create. In the center of the house there is a loom with strips of different colors making a landscape. People used to wear clothes or different colors. Sometimes in the period pre-Colombino, they painted their clothes with a pencil and natural painting. The shoes and the bags called mochilas. People use since the start to create handmade accessories with looms. In the museum, we found all the different kinds of mochilas and alpargatas that people use for their typical costumes.
Decoration of the museum. The water source was a place in the museum that we liked a lot. It's very nice and represents the architecture of the time. During the visit, we realized this was the place where visitors would gather and talk about the customs. It is a very nice place and the only one outside the museum. It's a beautiful place. On the second floor are the wedding gowns. Costumes were in the very condition and absolutely beautiful. They have cute details, many stones, and cloth tapes. Also, tissue pieces are completely handmade. which are very beautiful and show a lot of work and dedication. I liked that museum had many different costumes and pieces of indigenous communities and peasants, where we see that we have a very full and varied culture. Besides parks and costume museum, the space of the house had a great architecture value and allowed us to see was a half of the time.
The thing that I liked the most was El Sombrero Volteado.
The thing that I liked most was a Mochilas Arhuacas.
It is a space that allows the appreciation of a culture.